Welcome back to All Things HTLT from Holy Trinity Life Teen. I am your host, Jace Bravo. We are rejoined by a few new voices, and we are excited to take you on an adventure. Turn up your volume and make sure you are in the perfect place to enjoy this episode of All Things HTLT. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am really excited about this one because we have some new awesome personalities. The awesome and great dude, Kevin Costa, is coming back and joining us again. Hello, Kevin.
Hello.
And then we have a brand new personality joining us all the way as a graduate of Life Teen, Christian Miramontes.
Hello, how you doing, Jace?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. And then the amazing core member, Amanda Dimson, is also here in the Life Teen room.
Hey.
How's the end of your guys' summer going?
Pretty good. I just got back from Catalina yesterday.
Oh.
I went there on Thursday. Stayed till Saturday. It was pretty cool.
Did you take Catalina Express out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Rip. I used to work for them.
I was just about to ask that.
Sad day.
I
And they
know.
didn't...
I mean, they didn't really hire
Any
anyone for the
discounts?
summer.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you went out to Catalina for what? Just hang out?
Just to hang out with my friends. I went with a few of my friends. I just said that.
Oh.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was weird because like all the restaurants are eating on the beach like at night and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of tables and chairs out there.
I've never been to Catalina, so I wouldn't even know the difference.
No, times I have been there for like junior lifeguards or something like that. We'll do like the Amazing Race.
Yeah.
But
I was,
I was
there
like-
when
yeah,
I was like 10.
little.
It's the last time I was there.
For what? Just
Field trip, like 5th grade field trip. We
Oh.
spent like
Like
3
see
days.
me?
Yeah, see me. We spent like 3 days there
Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool.
in a
That
tent.
is cool. Wait, what is the Amazing Race?
They just like send us around the island. It's basically just to waste our time.
Like a
Uh,
scavenger.
So, yeah, it's basically like a scavenger hunt.
Oh.
But it was cool. Of like what I can't remember. But yeah.
Oh. What are you guys doing for the end of your guys' summer? How's it going?
I'm making a lot of frappuccinos at work. If you guys don't know, I am a Starbucks barista. So I probably make about 100 frappuccinos.
Oh dang!
All different kinds.
Is that the cold ones?
Yeah, like the blended ones
Oh,
with
yeah,
like whipped
yeah.
cream and syrups. And
What's your favorite one to make?
my favorite one is the s'mores frappuccino. It's literally like marshmallow whipped cream with chocolate syrup and then your frap and then more whipped cream and graham crackers. Hardest one to make,
gosh.
most annoying one to make, but it's the best seller.
Oh, really?
That's cool.
Is that a newer one?
Yeah, it came out I think last summer. It's like limited edition until we run out of all the ingredients.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The only thing I get from Starbucks is like hot chocolate or chocolate milk.
Why?
Why?
Because it's good.
Then just go to 7-Eleven and buy it.
I could, but it's different.
It's literally what the kids get.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
Kid at heart.
Yeah.
I get the nitro.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my like morning starter.
the Nitro
Yeah.
Cold Brew.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's just so good.
They're overhyped.
I had it. Really? Oh, man.
Black coffee only, Jace.
Ooh, no.
Oh, okay.
You don't get any cream?
No.
Oh my
Gosh.
gosh, sorry. My bad.
I'm going to censor that.
That's okay.
Christian, go ahead. How's the end of your summer?
It's been okay. Just hanging out with family. I just quit my job at Chipotle. Or just, yeah.
Oh.
We were just talking about this. I didn't even
I know. Yeah.
Oh.
Yesterday was my last day. Grant Smith came through, hooked him up with a free meal.
Wow.
But yeah,
But
that was
when
cool.
I was there, you didn't give me a free meal.
Oh, okay. I never saw him, so I didn't even get a chance.
He took a picture of me while I was working there,
Yeah.
Kevin, without my permission. I remember that. Sitting in the
I
back
was
of Dom's
outside though,
car.
so it's okay.
Yeah.
And you were inside.
It was fine. It was fine.
I was-
But yeah,
I wasn't
and then
on the
just
property.
doing that, going to the beach with some friends and making the best of it. But
Does everybody leave this coming next couple weeks, or are they?
there's a few people that are leaving and a few people that are staying just because it's mainly going to be online. Like I know one of my friends from Indiana is leaving on Tuesday, I think.
Hmm.
And then another one of my friends who's going to Utah is also leaving on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it just depends on which college you're going to, because I think some also people from SLO have already left, but it just
Oh,
depends.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know Polo already started high school.
Yeah.
Polo High School started. Yeah.
That's
It's just
crazy.
weird. Everybody's starting at weird times.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just going to be an odd year. For those that are listening in, and this is later, we are in the heart of
2020.
2020. Yeah.
The
Meaning
2020.
COVID 2020. COVID-19. So
In
Which other
2020.
one?
just whatever you guys think.
You're
So just yeah, so we are in a weird kind of phase of kind of moving into this, scary thing. I wanted to start us off because this is Life Teen and we always ask kind of the odd, peculiar questions. But let me paint you guys a picture. It's a scary picture.
Okay.
You're on a plane. There's technical failure. You're over the ocean. You may not survive. What do you do?
Yikes.
How close am I to the water?
You are 20,000 feet above.
Like you're at the
water.
pinnacle of the flight.
Okay.
Yeah, you're high.
This is literally one of my biggest fears when I fly planes.
Oh,
wow.
really? Oh, sorry.
You
Sorry.
fly the plane
No. I mean, when I
In
sit.
planes.
when you're a passenger.
When I'm
on
a
the plane.
passenger in a plane.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm bringing up.
Oh, it's okay. I've thought of all the different.
So what would you do?
For me, I personally sit closest to the emergency exit, so I can escape the fastest.
But what if you're like, I always think like that person that's there, what if they're like incapacitated? I would be like, get out of the way.
But how do you get out if you don't have any parachutes?
Oh, that's true.
Grab a sweatshirt. Makeshift parachute.
From
Yeah.
20,000
Jump out, yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do,
I
Kevin.
get
or
I feel
200,000
you.
or what was it?
20,000.
20,000.
200,000 feet, Kevin, in space.
You'd be in
Yeah,
space.
you'd be like you'd be up in the space station. So you'd grab a parachute?
Well, no, I don't think they're. I don't know.
There are
If
no
I had a
parachutes.
guess,
Are there any parachutes in
I
747?
don't think so.
I don't know.
That's
I
a
don't
good
know.
question that I.
You know that
I would look
oxygen
it up.
mask that falls down, you
Yeah.
could just hold on to that.
I
and
don't think
jump
no.
out.
That would definitely rip.
No, I know.
that would 100%
Just hold on to
rip.
that.
I know it'd rip. But
What would you do, Christian?
I don't know. I'd hope the pilot would pull like a Sully off, where he like landed in the Hudson.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'd
we're
have some
stuck in the
faith.
middle of the Pacific.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably pray
Definitely.
if I had a
probably,
guess.
Yeah,
just 'cause
that's true.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah,
You know.
I'd probably turn my airplane mode off and start calling everyone
Oh,
I love.
that's a good one.
That's a really good one. Wow.
because
Yeah.
the plane's already going down, so the airplane mode doesn't really do much.
What if it was like, do you want to pay for Wi-Fi? Like,
no, Verizon better work out there.
Oh, I know you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Let's see. They don't have any parachutes,
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
interesting.
but they said to get.
Hey, but the seats float, so
You know that
That's
doesn't
true.
that doesn't help if the plane's crashing in the water.
I know.
They said a 747 with 500 people on board, you would need 21 parachutes to get the size of the football field to get all 500 people kind of like safely.
Oh, that'll just deploy
that'll,
like on the
deploy,
plane.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I remember one time I was coming home from with my family from Mexico. We were coming in on this like Mexican. It was this Mexican airline, and when we landed, the plane just went like, like it hit the
Oh.
floor and it just like, and then it started to like
One side
turn.
up. Oh.
And we were like, I looked at my dad and I was like, that's not supposed to happen. So we were just
Oh,
like, me and my
man.
dad were like, that's like weird. And then like eventually it balanced out and we were like, yeah, we're never flying this. We're never
Yeah.
flying this.
Was
these
that
people
one
again.
of the? It's like a cheap flight, right?
It was a cheaper flight, yeah.
We have a cheap flight in Europe that's called Ryanair. Have you guys heard of?
I've heard of
Ryanair?
it.
Ryanair, incredible. You can travel the world with
I heard it's
it.
pretty cheap.
It is very cheap, but
You
you
get
get
what
what you pay for.
Yeah.
You get exactly what you pay for. And when we were on Ryanair, I was going off. It was just by myself. I was going to Barcelona in Spain, and from Rome, and it was like 45-minute flight, and we reached like max altitude, and it's like, I was right on the wing, and so you're like, you hear the boo, and it was just like boo, boo, boo. And it just went like went quiet, and all you just feel like that free fall
Yeah.
feel,
Yeah.
like you just feel this free fall, and everybody speaks Italian or Spanish because they're going from Italy or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's just like everybody's like muttering, and it gets completely quiet on board, and you feel this free fall for like a good while, like for me it felt like an eternity. And so then you hear it go boo, boo, boo. And I was just like, good Lord, like this is going to be crazy. The second Ryanair story I have is we were hitting so much turbulence and just getting hammered. And then when we landed, we hit so hard that we took off
Bounced
again.
up.
Yeah. And then and everybody's like screaming and kids are crying. We land back down and finally like the plane comes to like a slow down and everybody just starts clapping on the plane and everything. I was just like, man.
I don't
that
get when
was-
people clap on the plane. Like when it's just a normal landing, I'm like, it's their job to land the plane.
Yeah.
like
I don't know. That's what I do. I like if people are clapping, I'm like, there must be a reason. I'm gonna, I don't know. So talking about COVID, a little bit about COVID here. I know it's a crazy time.
Sigh.
Now let's turn it on let's change it up. If COVID was cured right this second, like just gone, what would be the first thing you would do?
Ooh, I got it. I would go to Disneyland.
Ooh.
First place I go to.
Why? What would you do there? What would be the first ride?
The first ride would probably be Space Mountain. That's like my all-time favorite ride.
Ooh. Have they changed Space Mountain a couple times?
They've remodeled it like over the years for I think like
Is it still cool?
yeah, it's still really cool. I remember when I didn't wear contacts all the time, so I'd wear glasses, and on roller coasters I would always take my glasses off, and like not being able to see kind of what's going on, and then like once I got contacts and going on that ride for the first time, I was like, oh, there's actually like stars, there's actually this, like
know.
you're supposed to actually see stuff. It's not just pitch black.
Oh, I love Space Mountain.
That's a good one.
But it was really dark early on, like the first like.
Yeah. Now they add more lights and like stars to make it feel more like space. And then like during like they have a Star Wars theme that they
Oh sure.
bring back here and there, and it's like you're like a
I think
what
I've
is it, like
seen that.
spaceship or something. I don't know.
Have you been on the new Star Wars ride?
Yes.
Oh my
yes,
goodness.
I have.
I haven't been to Disneyland in like 3 years or something like that.
Oh,
I
I've
haven't
wanted
been
to
on
go,
the
but-
new one, but the
The
Millennium Falcon
Oh,
one
yeah.
I've been on.
There's another one.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Oh my gosh, no! I went on the Millennium Falcon, and if you're not the driver,
It's pointless,
it
right?
is
Yeah.
pointless. You're just like pushing buttons and different
You
things.
push this. You could literally just hold the button down.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
it shoots-
driver literally is just like. Me and my sister were like the driver. We're like, all right, everybody, strap in. Here we go. We're like yelling. There's like two people behind us that don't know us, and everything and they're like the engineer. And like my dad was like one of the gunners and everything. He's like, my gun's not working. My sister's like, that sounds like an engineer problem to me. It's like, and these people are just like probably on their honeymoon or something. And they're like playing with it. But yeah, I don't know. If COVID was cured, Christian, what would you do?
I would. I'm not sure. I'd probably travel. Just
Where
like
would you
Where
travel
to?
to?
I'd probably go around the U.S. Just to like kind of
Where
see
in
more
the
places.
US?
Probably Washington, like a more woodsy place. Just because in California we don't really get that too much. I mean, the closest
okay.
the closest thing we really do get to it is like
Yosemite.
Big Bear. No, like the closest to us is like Big Bear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But like I'd go to Yosemite and stuff like that, or I'd go to like Washington or Oregon, or I just like
Colorado's really nice.
Colorado too.
Very scenic.
yeah. I remember when I was little, I went to the Sequoias.
Oh,
so
yeah.
nice.
Never been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't.
Go trout fishing.
Jenna's going to the Sequoias, I think, tomorrow, Monday.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
Happy
guess you're
birthday,
not-
Jenna.
Oh yes, Jenna. If you're listening to this,
Happy
it'll probably
birthday.
be in a week or two. Happy birthday, because it is your birthday right now when we're
19
filming.
years old.
Congratulations. Give her some snaps. Oh, yeah. All right, moving on. Kevin, do you want to answer that? What would you do?
I think I would travel as well.
Where?
Where? Well, I was supposed to go on a trip this summer, and it got canceled. They're not really canceled. Like, we were just talking about it, like vaguely about going, but then we didn't end up going because COVID. And we would like started in Boston and like made our way down to like Philadelphia, like driving and stuff.
Oh, okay, East Coast.
East Coast tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never like been on the East Coast. I flew into Florida, flew into New York, but I've never been on the East Coast other than Georgia. I mean, we went to camp for Georgia, but that was like just for camp.
Yeah. East Coast is different. I like those beaches better than California
Oh, really?
beaches,
Really?
to be honest, because the water is it's a lot warmer.
Well, that's because of all the gas that's in the water, Kevin.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, Christian. No, literally all up and down the coast, is just warmer water.
Really?
Yeah.
It's,
And
it's really foggy over there, though, isn't it?
No.
Really?
No.
Never
I mean,
been.
it depends. Like, so one day, like, it could be really foggy in New York City. Another day, it could be not. But like, I don't know. I like the city, but I like going to like New Jersey, like those beaches, because it's just a lot. It's like it's still really like, hot, but then like sometimes the water's too hot. So like there's gotta be a happy medium.
Interesting.
Like August, don't go, like I wouldn't go in
Oh, really?
August, but
It's
like
probably humid there.
yeah, it's
too.
very humid. But like June, it's fine.
Okay.
What? So this is kind of pointed towards Christian. Now that you've kind of graduated. Wait, is that? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that graduation?
That's
Yeah.
right.
I guess.
No,
I'll take
I think
it.
that's like the president, isn't it?
No, that isn't
That
graduation.
is-
That's graduation. That was the president.
Now that you've kind of like finished, graduated from high school and leaving us at Life Teen, what has been kind of like your favorite? So you've been around for 6 years. What has
Yeah.
been like your favorite experiences you've had?
The first one that probably comes to mind is like all the retreats, but specifically LTLC. Just because like going to Kansas and like meeting like everybody that was there, and just kind of experiencing like a whole different like environment, and just kind of it was just like a really good experience. And also the chocolate milk. Chocolate milk was quite good in Kansas.
Gosh, I tell people about the chocolate milk and nobody believes me. I love the chocolate milk.
It's something to
I've
experience.
never heard about this chocolate milk.
Never heard of it.
You didn't? Did you not have the chocolate milk?
No.
Wow. No. Didn't you see me every single meal, breakfast,
no,
lunch,
but I'm
dinner?
lactose intolerant too. So.
Oh, that
okay.
would probably
Makes
do it.
sense.
I mean, but I still eat ice cream and stuff.
It would have been worth it.
Well,
Would've
then
been worth
it would have been worth it. Yeah.
No, I don't like milk though. I drink soy milk.
Ugh.
Have you had
Yeah.
oat milk?
Yeah, I've had oat milk, but it feels like there's like little particles in it, so I don't drink.
Is that
oat
the
milk.
same as almond? Is almond?
No,
milk?
almond milk. I
Almond
don't
milk.
like
Almond milk is water lying about being milk.
Yeah, it's like water.
Oh my gosh. So what else?
The Steubenvilles are always fun, just because it's
Is
always.
there a particular Steubenville? Because I know you've been on a few.
I've been to how many? Two. I've been to two. There was one, or I bunked with Bobby Mendoza, who ended up being my confirmation kid the year after.
Oh yeah.
But we kind of got to know each other, and that was really cool. Just because like it was both our first time. I'm pretty sure that year, and we just both kind of like clicked and kind of got to know each other a little bit better, which was cool because like I then found out that he was going to be like somebody that I taught in confirmation. So that just kind of.
And he was like 8th grade going on.
Yeah, he was in 8th grade going to it, so it was kind of.
Wow.
That was probably a surreal experience for him.
Was that the one with Grant and all of them too?
Yeah, Grant and
I heard it was
John.
like
And
pretty loud.
It
yeah.
was crazy. I remember, I just remember like it was so loud. I'm like, what is going on? Because I was all the way down the hall.
Yeah.
So I come down and everybody's singing
Reckless Love.
Reckless Love,
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, you guys can sing. But what other experience?
I think being a director on the last retreat was something that was really cool for me.
Why?
Just because getting to see like a different perspective from all the retreats, and like getting to like get up there early, help set up, and like give the different talks, and like transition other people, and like do these things. It was a very different experience from just like being there and sitting, and like it's like different from like experiencing it and then like helping make it happen. So that was something that was really cool for me.
What is something about directors that maybe people don't know about? Is it? Let me put it this way: is it easy? Is it for you?
For me, it wasn't easy just because I had a little bit of like a public speaking, like a minor fear of public speaking. So it was kind of me just getting over that thing. But like once I knew my talks and once I knew things like that, it helped me out a lot.
I love seeing like as the directors kind of like grow from the very beginning. Their first time, they're like, okay, so what are we talking about? You know, until when you guys get up there and like share, like it's pretty powerful. What's something I guess from Life Teen that you're gonna miss?
Seeing everybody that I have met throughout like my journey at Life Teen, and like not being able to maybe see them as often because like there's a lot of people who I went in with Edge and met through confirmation that like I don't see as often, whether that be because like we went to different schools and now like we're going to different colleges and places like that, or like just people who like happen to like slip out of the program. And like it happens every once in a while, you know, like people will like tend to like slip away from your life, and you hope that you keep those bonds, but sometimes it doesn't happen, and you just got to pray that like they have a good life and they do right by the people that are around them, so that that you could see them one day in heaven. So, yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Amanda, how about you? What's something in Life Teen? I know you're not graduating and everything like that, but what's something that's been, I guess, your favorite aspect about Life Teen?
I just love the community here at Holy Trinity. Like,
I did not pay her to say any of this.
no,
either.
he did not. But coming from a different parish, like all my life, and, you know, coming later on into the Life Team program here, I just felt such like a warm, like sense of community, friendship, bonds, like through everyone I've talked to, the teens, the leaders, and just everyone here. Like, I love like how we come together like during adoration, like, you know, there's like someone that you might not really talk to, or a teen that I've maybe had one conversation with, but like we can come together and pray together during that time. And seeing like other teens like Christian and like, or even like Rosie, like, you know, older teens that are, you know, gravitating towards the ones that, were forced to be here, Life Teen, or, the retreats. So definitely that like unity here. I love here.
It's like a big camaraderie.
Yeah.
And especially on retreats or like LTLC, it's like it grounds us and everybody kind of grows closer and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
How about you, Kevin? What's something?
Like a retreat or just like in
Anything,
general?
In general.
I think all the retreats, especially not having our phones.
Yeah.
Like I feel like nowadays we like feel like we can't like live without, like we can't live without it, but like we go on a weekend without it.
Yeah.
Like it just shows you that you don't always have to use that in like every single day 24/7.
And it's kind of like an opportunity for you to really like to get away.
Get away and dive deep into who you truly are and like what you want to do.
Yeah, I definitely like that. I love like being able to. I don't love taking away the phone because everybody's like, no, and I'm the worst person ever. But that's why I always assign the task to everybody else, to take away the phones. But I get the parents that are like, oh, why they need their phone for emergency? I'm like, they don't have service anyway. Like all they want to do is be on Instagram.
Yeah, I have like as a leader, like we have our phones up there, but they don't work.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
just dies.
Yeah, so we're the ones that like I have the internet, the password, and all that stuff. So I'm the one that would be able to get
and the landline.
Yeah, and the landline,
The
all that
landline.
stuff. Yeah.
And another thing for me for like Life Teen is that like it allowed me to like learn more about like myself and like what I needed to do to like grow as a person. And just kind of having the people that I did see as often as like Kevin or like Jenna or like Jace or Amanda, it helped me to kind of realize like the things I needed to fix in myself so that I could improve myself. And there's still things that I know I need to improve, but like knowing that I need to work on those things is something that Life Teen has helped me with a lot.
We'll actually get into that deeper question a little bit later, but I want to take a little bit of a softer softball question, and we'll take this after the break. But the question is, let's say you went to sleep. You meet God. What are 3 questions that you would ask him? 3 questions you would ask God. So we are going to take a quick break. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video and get more information. We will see you on the other side. Welcome back. We are about to venture into an awesome question. Talking about if you went to sleep and you met God, what are 3 questions you would ask him? What are some 3 questions? Go ahead, Kevin. I know you don't want to.
I don't want people to take my questions. I think the first question would be, when will the global pandemic be over? I think everyone's kind of wondering that.
Yes.
Interesting.
Second, when is Jesus coming back?
Well, you would really ask that?
I don't know. There's part of me that would want to know, and then part of me that wouldn't want to know.
What if he said like 10,000 years?
Oh, then
that was a waste of a question. Then
I don't know.
But what if it was like tomorrow?
Yeah.
Would you want to know?
Yeah.
You'd want to know. So
What if
you
No,
died?
I don't know.
No, I
you know what if he was like what if he said that he was already there?
Ooh, Christian.
Think about that. That's interesting.
That's a
He's
good
already
one.
there. That he's been walking amongst us.
Wow.
That is interesting. Wait, you would want to know?
I would.
Would you want to know the day that you die?
No.
No.
Well, what's the difference?
What's the difference?
Like, if he came, you're gonna die. That means the end of the world.
I just feel like I want to be prepared when
For Jesus to call us.
like
Yeah,
I
what's
want
up, man?
to look my
you
best,
doing?
act my best, be
Been a
in the
minute.
best mood. I just want to know. I want to have my day cleared.
Oh my gosh. No, I don't know if I would want to know. I think the mystery of it.
Yeah, the mystery too.
I don't.
Yeah, maybe the
surprises.
mystery. I would not scratch that. I would not ask him
Okay,
that.
great. Yes, I made him change. Now you need some more questions.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
My other question is, who's your favorite apostle?
Ooh. He's like, I don't choose favorite. Peter. It's definitely Peter.
Cough, Peter.
Or he'd be like John. He'd probably say John.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you guys? Questions you'd ask God?
Christian can go next.
Okay. For me, I'd probably ask like, is my grandfather in heaven? Because recently my grandfather just passed, and just kind of it's been difficult because of the whole COVID situation. Like we weren't able to see him before he passed, because like the hospitals were all closed down to people who like they weren't sure whether or not you had COVID. So I'd ask that just because like just to like know that he's okay. I know he lived a good life, but like just having that confirmation is something that would just like be nice to have.
What's the second question? That's a good one. I would want to know like if all those people that have passed away are they.
And then I'd probably like when will we realize that we have more in common than we do like in common? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like give me an example though.
I don't know. I just feel like right now it's like a very divisive time.
Ooh. Yeah.
And like I feel like once we realize that we can that we have more in common like than we do not in common, then we can finally like solve the problems that are like solve the big problems that are like affecting this world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's really good.
Because I feel like a lot of like things are just like based on like a past that doesn't affect us anymore.
Yeah.
And like we need to how do I say this? We need to I blanked.
Yeah, so being able to kind of see each other like I mean essentially how he sees us, is like when are we going to kind of see that moment? That's good. Those are good questions. How about you, Amanda?
I think kind of pertaining to times right now, like I would ask like why is there still like hate and racism in the world, in the world we live in 2020? Just with everything going on, the times right now, biggest thing I kind of want to know. And then another question I think I would ask is like, like why do we endure like sicknesses or, traumas, like different, like
people suffering?
Yeah, like why do we have to, like why do we endure that? Why do others have to endure that? Like why does this need to exist?
Why do good things or bad things happen to good people?
Yeah, there you go. That pretty much summed it up. Yeah.
Somebody's asked that question before. I'm just kidding. That's a good one.
And then just a random question I think I'd ask him is like why did you pick certain colors for certain things? Like why is the sky blue? Why is the grass green? Like just what made you pick these colors and these different hues that we see?
Yeah, what would be the reason? He's like, I just felt like blue,
Blue was cool.
Orange grass would look just weird.
Yeah. Look like Cheetos, right?
Yeah. The Lorax.
I know.
The Lorax.
3 questions. I was just thinking off the top of my head while you guys were actually talking. But first question I would ask God is, are there extraterrestrials?
Ooh. There is.
Oh, okay, Kevin, you said that with such like confidence.
No, there is.
Ooh, maybe that should be another podcast. That would be a good podcast.
Hey.
Okay, sorry. We'll talk more about that one later. You have to subscribe. The second question I would ask is, God, is what do you want me to do for you? Like, what do you want me to do?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Like, because I think everybody has their calling of like what we're called to do and this, that, and the other. I would kind of want to know with all certainty of like this is my call.
Yeah.
Whether it be like, hey, no, you're not called to do whatever, and
to do podcasts.
To do podcasts. Yeah. It's like we're going out on a limb with all these different videos, podcasts, and everything. He's like, hey, Jace, podcast, not your thing, buddy. Just like, I mean, he told me pretty clear that singing was out, so.
I mean, we still hear it though.
Hey, okay. I just, when the spirit moves, you can't stop.
You hear the off note in the back during adoration.
All right.
And the missing lyrics.
I know. Hey, I make up my own lyrics. Okay, it comes from the heart. The last question I would ask is, am I going to remember any of these answers when I wake up?
Ooh.
Dang, that's deep.
So maybe he would have told us all these things and then we wake up.
But what if you're getting those questions answered because you're not going to wake up?
Okay, Kevin.
Okay.
Well, that would be interesting. See, this gets into another topic that I actually wanted to talk about is like, in heaven, we see all truth. Like,
that's what I mean. Like,
everything.
he's telling you all these answers
Yeah.
because he knows, like, you're not going to wake up. This is it. You're going into the gates of heaven.
Ooh. Would you ask God to go back?
No. Because I feel like you should leave your mark on earth, like, without even, like, worrying about going to heaven or... Like if you could go back and change anything.
Like there's a reason.
Yeah, that you did something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be tough. That'd be tough. But I don't think I would go back either.
Unless the aliens come and get me.
And then
I want to go back.
I remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If the aliens like get me, I want to go back.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
If aliens exist, or if they came here, would you run to meet them? Like go to meet them?
No.
I'd strap down.
Oh really?
Yeah. I'd be I'd hide and then see what happens. I'd want to watch everything unfold.
So you would want to watch the people that are gonna go see.
Yeah, and see what happens, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll go out.
What if it was like an Independence Day situation? Where it was
Independence.
Have you ever seen the movie Independence Day?
No.
Will Smith.
Oh my.
Jeff Goldblum.
I've never seen that.
I don't know even.
He
know.
plays every 4th of July.
Well, yeah. What does he say? Right before he go, they take off their.
They have a huge quote.
What?
This
Yeah. What
is
is?
our Independence Day.
I will pull
or
it
something
up,
like that.
but I'm gonna ask a different question, and then I'm gonna pull up his quote. What is something that started out badly but ended great? What is something that started out badly but ended great?
For me, I think it would be my ACL injury. Everyone that you've listened to the podcast before, I talked about it on I think the first podcast, and it started like, I don't know, I thought like everything was just over. Like I couldn't, like the days following my surgery were rough. Like I couldn't even get, like I didn't shower after my surgery for a solid like almost 5 days.
Wow.
I just couldn't get in the shower, and it was like, I was like, this is it. Like I'm never gonna shower again. Like, and then I just because like you can't like lift up your leg or anything because first off they give you like this medicine that shuts down your like whole leg. And then like once that wears off, like all your muscles are just like deformed. So like you have to rebuild all those muscles in rehab and stuff. And so I couldn't do that. And so I thought it was over, but then I kept going and like seeing progress, like when I go to like physical therapy, and then like honestly, like it was a dark time after my surgery. Like not everything was going my way in life, and I just kept asking like why is this happening? But it ended up like getting better. Like I kept looking forward, like looking to my next goal that I set like in physical therapy with my trainer and stuff, and then it ended up working well, like good, and
Now you're back stronger.
came out of it way stronger than I was before.
That's so crazy how like the body like heals itself.
Yeah.
I've always thought that's such a
True.
trip.
I had to learn just not to push myself too hard because I'm used to that. Like all throughout high school, just keep pushing. Like,
But I think what an injury does too is it makes your muscles at least and you more precise in how you use your muscles, you know, and like and how
you have to like
moving.
reteach everything, and like you teach everything a better way now because there's better like techniques and stuff now than when I was a kid learning how to do stuff.
Yeah, that's a good one. Wait, going back to the quote. There's a long one, but there's two quotes that says, "We will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day." And then they all go crazy. And then the other big one is, "I'm back." At the very end. Yeah.
Still never seen this movie.
Never
Oh,
seen it.
man.
You guys are both missing out.
Yeah, this is straight from the heart. All right, back on subject. What's something that started out bad, ended great?
For me, Life Teen.
Okay.
Oh, just because I didn't want to be there.
Okay.
I was in middle school. I had a lot of energy, and I was just like, like I don't know why I'm here.
What is this?
And
God is
then-
good business.
Yeah. It's like, what is this foolery? I don't know why I'm here. But
This guy Jace.
yeah. But as I kept going, like going through it, and then going on my first retreat. I think it was the first retreat, which was timeless. That kind of
Oh, you guys went on this?
Yeah. And then the retreat following, Christian and I shared a towel.
oh yeah.
Oh.
No, we didn't share one. You didn't bring yours. And you were like, "Hey man, can I borrow your towel?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh,
It was kind of weird.
Yeah.
'Cause, like I didn't really know Christian.
oh my gosh.
I mean, I
Start
knew
of a
him through
brotherhood
like
right here.
life
Jeez.
team
Yeah.
and like
We were like aware of each
retreat
other.
team, but we weren't like as close as we are now.
Yeah.
I'd say, But it was just kind of like, oh hey, can I borrow your towel to go shower?
Wow, that's
I didn't even like question it. I was just like,
Yeah,
sure, man.
Christian was just like, sure.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here,
Hey, true
you want my
brotherhood.
toothbrush?
True brotherhood right there.
I'm telling you, you guys really listen into those talks.
Yeah, but yeah, just kind of, and I just like everything that I got out of it, and like all the friendships and all the experiences, and like things that I'm gonna carry with me for forever.
Okay.
Kudos to you.
Like
How about you,
sharing
Amanda?
towels with people.
Yeah.
I know.
For me, it's probably gonna be work related. So going back to when COVID first hit, I work at Vaughn's. So it was just madness every single day.
Paper towels.
Paper towels, hand sanitizer,
paper.
rice, beans, like just
Yeah.
basic
Toilet paper.
essentials that like you need. We didn't have, and we had all these people in there. Masks weren't a thing yet, so like everyone's just scared, and I'm just like, I'm here working. Like I don't even know what to do, and it was just so stressful. I remember coming to even my core meetings, like talking about it every week, like this about work, that about work. But then it got controlled enough, but I mean it's still crazy to this day. But I can honestly say, like, being there and like working and being that person that's able to help others like have their essentials during this kind of was rewarding. And especially like now, like my management sees I'm a hard worker through this. Like they call me on my days off if they need it. Like they know that I will come in and help just because I was so like on top of everything during this whole like pandemic first breakout. So I can honestly say like me moving up in my job kind of became the better thing through the bad thing of COVID. So yeah, that's
a good one. That would be similar to mine too. It's like you having to go through that difficulty, and you're still going through it. It's like you're still growing with it and having to deal with people not wearing masks or
angry people,
and people get angry at others for whatever reason, not wearing masks, not, whatever it may be. But mine's the same thing as, during this COVID, like is growing is, I didn't like it. But I'm learning so much from it, about myself and about, other things that it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just, it's definitely like given so much to me, of learning kind of how to be myself a little bit more, So
yeah. If I had a second pick, I'd probably say work too.
Oh, really?
Because working at Chipotle was my first job, and I was like, I'm working at Chipotle, man.
I'm gonna censor that.
Yeah.
Too.
I did it again. I realized that.
He's a good man, but yeah. So definitely, work is always.
But like continuing to work, it was just like it was just funny like getting to meet like different people, and like on my last day we just watched like the UFC fights that happened. Like,
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So it
Who
was
won
funny.
actually? Spoiler alert. But go ahead.
Stipe won.
Spoiler,
Ooh.
it already happened.
I know, but people want to
haven't
rewatch
watched
it. I don't know.
But this is gonna be like
Kevin.
this is gonna be out in like a week or two from now.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
People are
Spoiler
gonna be
alert.
full.
I don't know. I mean,
Daniel Cormier lost. Stipe won, and Daniel Cormier announced his retirement.
Yeah, I knew that.
I don't know who
going
any of
into
these people
I
are.
don't know.
UFC. Dang. You
But yeah.
guys.
Not my thing.
All right, here's a fun question. If you guys were given an elephant and you couldn't sell it, give it away, or give it back, what would you do with it?
I would. This is just like right off the top of my head. I would have people pay to either ride it or take pictures with it.
Businessman over
Businessman.
here.
I like how Kevin answers all the questions first, so no one steals his answer.
I know.
I know. Because like, what else can you do with an elephant? Like, it's just sitting
can
there.
do a lot
You're
of
putting
things.
money into it to feed it and take care of
Ooh, I didn't even think about.
it. But you gotta get that money back into the animal.
Okay, so
I mean, not like harass the
Then
animal.
you would have to get it insurance. I know. PETA's going to come after
I
us.
know.
Sorry.
But just like, because I don't know, like I've never had that experience to go take a picture with an elephant.
Have you seen
Okay.
The Tiger King?
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
Okay,
I
that would be. I imagine.
But I mean, I
Kevin being
didn't.
the elephant king over here.
I didn't think of that like immediately. I just was thinking from like a business aspect of it.
Okay.
I could see that.
okay, so we can't sell it.
You can't sell it.
Can we rent it?
That's the
Like-
same thing as mine, basically.
I mean, you can only rent it out. Yeah, it's basically the same.
Can we lease it?
It's the same.
Same exactly.
I don't know. If I had kids, I'd probably like make them buddies. Like teach the elephant how to fly. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Dumbo.
Dumbo.
Yeah.
You'd make them like take the kids to school.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
that'd be it. It's
Have a
like,
friend
all
like
right,
a nanny.
Like a nanny.
Give them peanuts.
Nobody
Yeah.
would, yeah.
Do
nobody
they actually
would
like
notice it.
peanuts, elephants, or
I
is that
don't
just
know.
like
Can we
a
Google that?
I am gonna
movie
Google
thing?
that.
Well, as you're Googling that, I would probably sell my car and use it as a form of transportation.
It's pretty slow.
Well, I mean, I'm
would
saving
take a
all this
minute.
money on car insurance, car notes.
Yeah, but then you have elephant insurance.
No, but that wasn't included in the question, so I doubt there's elephant insurance.
I think you have to have insurance for some. There's an extent to animals where you need insurance because it could be cause harm to other people.
Because you need insurance for a
Even
dog.
dog, yeah.
Scratch that one off.
I think
Allstate.
Allstate.
No, I
way.
think whenever you get a dog, you have to get dog insurance,
Yeah,
right?
you do.
You
And
have to pay
depending
for
on
it.
like the type of dog, depends on like
Yeah.
how much
Yeah.
insurance.
And you got to pay for all the shots and vets
Mhm.
and licensing and stuff.
Yeah.
So here's the answer for peanuts. Peanut-loving elephants are a myth.
Oh,
Elephants,
Oh.
Asian or otherwise, don't eat peanuts in the wild, nor are peanuts a typical diet for the captive elephants.
wow.
We've been fooled.
In fact, wait, what happened to it? In fact, most elephants don't even appear to like them very much.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That my childhood is ruined.
Yeah,
Dumbo lied to us.
I know. There's a lot.
It's
of
like that thing,
important-
like you were today years old when you found out.
Yeah.
Like that's.
That's
This
it.
meme.
I was today years old when I found out elephants don't like peanuts.
Let's see. The height of an elephant, African elephant, at the shoulder is roughly equivalent to the circumference of their front multiplied by 2. Okay, I don't know.
How big's their
that-
front?
That doesn't make any sense to
You
us.
lost me at circumference.
Yes, these are really like in-depth facts. So I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I think I would definitely like go for a swim with it. You know, where
Oh,
you're just
yeah.
riding and it's like
That was
spring.
in Tiger King too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just
Maybe I would-
reenact all of Aladdin.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh.
Like the part when they're singing,
Yeah.
like in the or when he's like trying to like.
Prince
Yeah, that one. He's trying to like
There's
meet
Jace
the
singing,
king.
guys.
or
That's my
whatever.
singing. That's why I don't sing. You're welcome. Yeah. So I wanted to kind of go into a little of a deeper question now. What is something that you would need help on in your spiritual life? Just a little humility, kind of humbleness to kind of answer.
Need
What's something that
help
you
on.
guys need help with in your spiritual life?
Self-control.
Ooh,
Okay.
talk to me.
Elaborate on
Whether
that.
that be about like just like talking and like knowing when to speak and when not to speak,
Hmm.
or just like going through life.
Oh.
Whoa.
Getting ready for the
Okay.
aliens.
Just like going through life and like knowing when is the correct times to stand up for what you believe in and when to be patient and know like when the right time is.
Hmm.
Because like you could say something that like makes sense in the moment, but it won't stick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like having that self-control to be like, now's not the time for me to say something. I'm going to say something when I have something important to say.
Ooh, really
Ooh.
good.
That's really
Christian.
good.
That is a good one.
I think for me it would be focus.
Ooh.
Because there's so many like outside distractions nowadays. Whereas like we get
TikTok.
yeah.
TikTok, yes.
No, like we get like distracted from the true meanings of like life basically. And it kind of pulls you away from maybe going to church or even just praying.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one. It's like being able to kind of focus in on what's happening in front of you.
Like
a
living
really-
in the moment.
And what you need to do.
Yeah, I think that we are actually going to discuss that on a podcast in the future of like living in the moment, being present, being able to kind of like give to the things that are before you. So it's a good one, Amanda.
For me, it would be patience.
Oh, me too. I was going to say the same thing.
I am not a patient person, and it kills me. I have to know when, where, why, how, who, what. And I just need every specific and like just I don't like anticipation. I don't like waiting. I just patience. Like, you know, if God has a calling for me, I
want to know.
I want to know what it is, but obviously it doesn't work that way. You have to be patient and you know your time comes. But Patience. That is something I do not have.
Yeah, I am the same boat. Patience would be something that I would want to grow in, and self-control and
it's
focus. Probably all of these. I would want.
You
I
got a
would
sense of that,
definitely
Jace?
want- No. Golly.
Oh golly.
So yeah, so I would definitely want to grow in patience. That's something I truly lack in. I'm gonna just last question, just so we can kind of end on a great note. If you were able to meet one person, dead or alive, and it couldn't be Jesus, who would it be and why? Kevin, are you gonna go first?
No, I'm not gonna go first this time
Because there's too many people. Nobody's gonna choose mine.
Yeah, it's a tough
Who
one.
would I choose?
That's a
I'm
pretty-
trying to think of like.
I have no idea.
Robin Williams.
Really?
Wow.
Why?
He just seems like he would be a very interesting person to have like a meal with or like to have like a conversation with.
Yeah, Robin Williams would be
Dead or alive? You said.
dead or alive. Did you know? A fun fact about Robin Williams: he did Aladdin for like almost. I mean, he got paid, but it was like almost nothing.
Yeah.
Like because he wanted to memorialize his voice for his kids and
Yeah.
stuff, and then it blew up, and he's like, okay, like you know.
Yeah.
But
Wait, what do
yeah.
you mean?
Like when he did Aladdin and signed up for the genie, he for the voice of the genie, he
Like in the cartoon one?
in the cartoon one,
Oh, okay.
he didn't want to.
I was like, he wasn't the
No,
genie.
no,
in
no.
the-
It-
That was Will Smith.
no,
Yeah.
no. He was the original. The
Yeah.
OG.
Yeah.
Who'd
I
you
think probably Elon Musk.
want? Ooh.
Like
Why?
alive, probably because I've heard that people that have like talked to him or like been at conferences when he's there, he has a lot of like things that he talks about that like it just kind of makes you like think about it, because like I heard one time that he's like someone like he was like supposed to come in and talk to a group of people, and he like got in there and he was like, so like ask me any questions you want, I'm not gonna talk, like I'll answer all like, whatever questions you have. And so someone was like, what did like you have to do, he's like about building something or just about like everything in general, and he was just like, we have the answers, we just don't know how to get to them in life. Like we know
What we want.
want, but you need to ask yourself, how am I going to get there,
Interesting.
and what you have to do.
Interesting.
I don't know, it's crazy, like the stuff he talks about. Like I'm not going to say everything
So
on here because
futuristic and everything.
yeah,
And then ask
it's
for a
just,
small loan of $1 million.
like he said, he goes, we have all these ideas like for our company, we know like the final product, we know how to do it, but we just need to figure out what it takes to get to that.
Interesting. Yeah, that would be a great conversation. I
Yeah.
feel like with him. How about you, Amanda?
I would want to meet Walt Disney.
Oh, really?
I feel like Disney is just such a trademark in everyone's childhood, especially like for me growing up. Like I feel like there's different movies and different storylines that I learned from and I grew from. Even as an adult, like I still watch Disney, obviously.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus all day. But
We're not sponsored by Disney Plus.
I wish.
Please.
I feel like I would want to know like what was going on during his creativity. Like what was his purpose for this movie, or like why did you bring this character to life? Like I want to know his reasonings and like his like interpretations of certain movies and characters that he like brought to life.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, that would be interesting to kind of like even talk to Walt Disney and kind of say how he changed so many people's
Yeah,
lives.
definitely.
You know, because he did. I mean, he's
He's
was
a
part of
legacy.
that.
Staple of people's childhood.
Yeah, he was in everybody's living room. You know,
Yeah.
Well,
all their.
I mean,
But,
I
yeah,
didn't really
so-
watch Disney. I mean, I did, but not like that much. I watched a lot of Nickelodeon growing up.
Oh, you're one of those.
But I feel like we all have like that one movie
cartoon.
that we
Yeah.
gravitated
Yeah.
towards.
Cars.
Yeah.
There you go. See,
Let's see.
Toy Story.
Lion King.
What would I?
Little
Who would I want?
Mermaid.
I was gonna say. This is kind of like a cop out answer, because if it can't be Jesus, then Mary. Like, because then Mary was close to Jesus, you know. So I'm not
Oh.
gonna say that, but if I were to say Mary, like that'd be so cool to kind of like see her perspective of kind of like everything, in that regard.
Yeah.
But like if I were to meet somebody, I don't know who it would be, but some sort of like, I would really want to talk to somebody like a Navy SEAL or somebody that like has been through the ringer, you know?
Like Hell and Back.
Yeah,
Wow,
like and
yeah.
has and kind of seen where and how they kind of did that, you know, like that would be something for me that I would really, I would want
like the mental capacity to
the mindset,
the mindset to keep to keep fighting forward.
Yeah,
the emotions are going through your head.
Yeah, that's something, you know, somebody like that. So somebody could send me a book. I know David Goggins has like a book in his story. If you don't know his story, look up his story. It's crazy. But yes, thank you guys for being here and joining us on this episode. It is, I love this. I love being able to kind of talk with people, interview people, see where people are at, ask them bizarre questions, and see what comes out of it. But it has been a blast, so thank you guys again. We do have some awesome new podcasts and videos coming out on YouTube that are going to be coming your way. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Holy Trinity Life Teen, and follow our podcast and get more information. And follow us on Instagram at lifeteen_HT. God bless and see you guys soon.
Take care.
Bye.
See ya.